Hello everyone, welcome to my DE3 for this week, and this is the first part of my DE3, which is a video about the theory for my DE3, which is the topic of Selenium. So in the previous weeks, we have been talking about Python, and now we moved on to the new topic, which is Selenium, an upgraded version. Now we'll start automating things because Selenium is for automating websites, for automating the softwares. So what is a Selenium in general? Well, Selenium is a very powerful tool that will help us control the web browsers through programs. So in short, it is just like software automation. It works for all browsers. Almost all operating system, or OS for short. Operating this system meaning Windows, Mac OS, or Linux, things like that. Kali Linux or Raspbian, things like that. Next, can be written in various languages. Language, I mean, it's not like English or Vietnamese or things like that. It is like Python, Java, JavaScript, C, C++, and C#, things and etc. This is what Selenium is capable of. There are four major components of Selenium. Four components. Let me draw it. This is the first component. Then there is the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. The first component is Selenium IDE. Selenium IDE is very simple. It's just like Visual Studio Code and things like that. It serves as the toolkit for web testing. This is the toolkit. Then there's RC. RC stands for remote control, and when you hear about the remote control, you know what exactly it does. It is one of the earliest version of Selenium. It was one of the earliest Selenium tools too. It was only after WebDriver. It allowed testers to write automated web applications in various programming languages like Java, Python, C#, etc. The key features of Selenium remote control was its ability to interact with the web browser using a server, which acted as an intermediary. Intermediary means it is kind of like the middleman between the testing code and the web. There is the WebDriver. WebDriver, this is the earliest version of Selenium. It is very robust. It is an open source framework for automating web browsers. It primarily aims at easing the testing and verification of web applications. Finally is the Grid. Selenium Grid is a server. Yes, it is like this. It is not a tool, it's a server that allows tests to use web browser instances running on remote machines. So with Selenium Grid, one server acts as the hub. The test contact with the hub to obtain access to the browser instances. So this is the server. So in the first few weeks, we'll be covering WebDriver because it's the easiest and the earliest tool of Selenium. Selenium WebDriver is how I automate sign-ins. Like I will click a Salad and I click sign in, things like that. This is how I automate the WebDriver. I automate websites, web browsers using WebDriver. So I haven't touched these IDE, remote control, or Grid yet. I just have touched WebDriver. So this is what we will be doing for the first few weeks. And then after WebDriver, we will move on with IDE, then remote control, and then finally Grid, because Grid is the hardest and it is the server. So that is all for my 13th edition for this week. Thank you for listening and see you next time.